Yeah, looking for a place to park this old rig. Get a little lady. Well, the prairie land ocean was dark and deep, and the highway lines were putting me to sleep. When I saw a little amber light cutting through the dark, I pulled that dusty 50s truck right on up to park. An old wooden tower reached up for the sky, spitting out a cigarette.
You're listening to Radio Drifter's Saturday Night Barn Dance. In case you missed it, the barn fell down in '98.
Well, the prairie land ocean was dark and deep, and the highway lines were putting me to sleep. When I saw a little amber light cutting through the dark, I pulled that dusty 50s truck right on up to park. An old wooden tower reached up for the sky, spitting out a signal for a traveling guy. Got that radio drifter static in my soul, where the neon's dead but the music makes you whole. Yeah, a lonely honky-tonk on a prairie sea is the only kind of home for a drifter like me. The screen door creaked when I walked inside, shutting out the stars and the empty spaces wide. Just a lonesome dial spinning on the shelf, and a bartender talking mostly to himself. But a guitar was humming from a speaker on the wall, telling me a story about the road in the fall. Got that radio drifter static in my soul, where the neon's dead but the music makes you whole. Yeah, a lonely honky-tonk on a prairie sea is the only kind of home for a drifter like me. Now the night sky's heavy with a billion stars, shining down cold on the trucks and the cars. But inside the windows there's a warm amber glow, and the radio's playing what a traveler should know. So I'll drink my coffee and I'll tune that dial tight before I roll back out into the cobalt night. Got that radio drifter static in my soul, where the neon's dead but the music makes you whole. Yeah, a lonely honky-tonk on a prairie sea is the only kind of home for a drifter like me. Yeah, a drifter like me. Keep that signal coming through the airwaves. This is the long way home.
Now, Earl down at the diner tells me the coffee's fresh. Earl's been saying that since 1961, and I don't believe a damn thing he says.
I keep my collar to the wind, I count the white lines rolling in. Every mile's a mile from you, but the rope holds and the rope runs true. They offer me a bed in every town, a pretty word to set my burden down. I tip my hat, keep my eyes ahead. I gave my word, and I meant what I said. But the road gets long, and the night gets cold. Still I drive on, wherever this old highway leads me wrong. I'm taking the long way home, through the rain, through the dark, through the cold and the storm. I'm still taking the long way home. The devil rides shotgun, knows my name. He whispers low, we're all the same. But I keep one picture on the wheel, and it tells me plain what a man should feel. 'Cause the road gets long, and the night gets cold. Still I drive on, wherever this old highway leads me wrong. I'm taking the long way home, through the rain, through the dark, through the cold and the storm. I'm still taking the long way home.
Now, a lot of folks ask what Earl actually does. And that's a fair question. Besides annoying his wife, I got nothing.
Earl weren't born with a lucky bone, slowest fella that the county's known. Sweeping up the diner, mopping up the floor, the kind of man you never bet a nickel on for sure. But the day the bridge went out and the river run high, Earl just happened to be standing there, and they still don't know why. Big Earl, well, what do you know? He fell into a hero, took it nice and slow. He never tried, he never planned, he never even meant. But everywhere old Earl turns up, something heaven sent. Big Earl, Big Earl. A runaway buggy come a-flying down Main. Earl tripped on his bootlace, grabbed the rein, pulled it to a stop right in front of the bank. Folks all hollered, "Hero!" Earl, he just said, "Thanks." He didn't catch that buggy, no, that buggy caught his hand. But you can't tell that to a cheering, flag-a-waving band. Big Earl, well, what do you know? He fell into a hero, took it nice and slow. He never tried, he never planned, he never even meant. But everywhere old Earl turns up, something heaven sent. Big Earl. The mayor pinned a ribbon, the band begun to play. A pretty girl named Sally took his breath away. She said, "Earl, you're the bravest man this town has ever seen." Earl said, "Aw, shucks, ma'am," and turned a shade of green. Now they're married up in springtime with a house out on the hill. And Earl ain't done a brave thing yet, and brother never will. So here's to all the fellas who ain't quick and ain't too smart. who stumble into glory with a good and honest heart. You don't have to be a giant, you don't have to be a gun, just be standing in the right spot when the lucky day's begun. 'Cause the town don't want the truth of it, they want a tale to tell. And the finest one they ever spun was the legend of old Earl. Big Earl, well, what do you know? He fell into a hero, took it nice and slow. He never tried, he never planned, he never even meant it. But everywhere old Earl turns up, something heaven sent. Big Earl, Big Earl, Big Earl.
There's a rumor going around that Earl's wife is a gold digger. Earl says that's impossible. She's never been to the Klondike.
I drifted into Circle City with a paycheck and a thirst. The kind of greenhorn fool who thinks he's blessed instead of cursed. There's a roadhouse on the river where the lantern light still glows, and the snow was coming sideways, it was 40 below. She was dancing by the wood stove with her hair like Yukon gold. She could thaw a frozen miner just by looking at his soul. She said, stranger by a lady, one to warm her as she goes. And I forgot about the winter and the 40 below. So take it from a man who learned it slow. A pretty smile can burn you worse than 40 below. I gave her all my color, I gave her all my gold, and she left me with the morning and the 40 below. We danced until the fiddle and the bottle both ran dry. She kissed me like the summer that the north don't ever buy. By the time the gray came creeping, she was gone, and so were those $300 buried in the 40 below. Out to the river where the dawn was hard as steel. No coat, no gold, no woman, just a story none would feel. But the cold, it kept me honest, and the cold, it let me know there's worse things than the freezing at 40 below. She left me with the morning and the 40 below. Now I tend this bar and circle, and I'll tell you before you go. When she asks you for a warm one, son, it's 40 below.
listening to Radio Drifter's Saturday Night Barn Dance. Now, folks, we've just received a special request from the wife of a trucker way up in Medicine Hat, Saskatchewan. She's asked us to tell her husband to turn that damn rig around and get the hell home. I wonder how many trucks are changing directions tonight.
The only cure for what I've got is back in Medicine Hat. Medicine Hat. I said a thing I can't unsay, and I let the screen door slam. Put 100 miles of midnight between her and where I am. But ride and ride shotgun quiet, and it don't talk back. So I spun the dial for company somewhere west of Medicine Hat. She keeps the coffee on the counter and the porch light burning low, and I'm the only fool in Alberta with somewhere warm to go. There ain't a pill in any bottle, ain't a doctor got the knack, 'cause the only cure for what I've got is back in Medicine Hat. Medicine Hat. Then a station through the static, like a hand laid on my arm, and the DJ said this one goes out from a gal on a prairie farm to a stubborn trucker rolling westbound. Honey, the porch light's on. Now there's 1,000 trucks on this highway, but I swore that song was mine. She keeps the coffee on the counter and the porch light burning low, and I'm the only fool in Alberta with somewhere warm to go. There ain't a pill in any bottle, ain't a doctor got the knack, 'cause the only cure for what I've got is back in Medicine Hat. Medicine Hat. Well, I hit the brakes outside of Brooks, turned 18 wheels around, chased the sunrise back due eastward with that question turned up loud. She was standing in the doorway and she poured a second cup. I never asked if she made that call. She never asked where I'd been. Now the coffee's on the counter and the porch lights burning low, and I'm the luckiest fool in Alberta, 'cause I ain't got nowhere to go. There ain't a pill in any bottle, ain't a doctor got the knack, and I'll never know if that song was mine, but it brought me to Medicine Hat. Medicine Hat. Some signs you don't go asking, you just answer where they're at. No, the only cure for a heart like mine is Medicine Hat. Medicine Hat.
You're listening to Radio Drifter's Saturday Night Barn Dance. Sponsored by Jackrabbit Bail Bonds. If you're hopping state, don't be late.
I was nursing a heartbreak in a $2 draft when an old boy beside me just started to laugh. He said, son, I've been married near 51 years, and I've learned a few things over rivers of tears. He said, love ain't a feeling, it's a thing that you do. And the cheapest word out there is the great big I love you. It's what comes after that'll cost you. It's true. He said, God is patient, love is blind. A good woman's worth more than peace of mind. You'll be wrong 1,000 times, and that's the proof. 'Cause being right is easy, son, but being kind is cheaper than the truth. I said, well, that don't sound like no fairy tale to me. He laughed, said, boy, who told you it was supposed to be free? She's gonna leave the cap off, and she'll cry at the news, and you'll lie awake some nights just to study her shoes. But you'll wake up some morning when your hair's turning gray, and you won't even recall what the fight was that day, just that she stayed. Lord, she stayed. He said, God is patient, love is blind. A good woman's worth more than peace of mind. You'll be wrong 1,000 times, and that's the proof. 'Cause being right is easy, son, but being kind is cheaper than the truth. Then he finished his beer and he stood up to leave, and I said, hey, old timer, what's your secret? Tell me, please. He smiled and he said, with the tip of his hat, she's been gone 2 years now, and I'd give it all back just to be wrong with her one more time, just like that. So God is patient, love is blind, and a good woman's worth more than peace of mind. I'll be wrong 1,000 times, and I'll call it proof. 'Cause being right is lonesome, friend, and being kind is cheaper than the truth. I raised my glass to the door as it closed, ordered one for the road and one for the ghost.
This is Radio Drifter, and you're listening to the Saturday Night Barn Dance. Earl asked me to dedicate that last song to his wife. No word on what he did, but a man don't dedicate a song for nothing.
Long before the fences came, there was grass that had no name. roll like water mile on mile beneath the oakum sky. And the buffalo would graze the swells where the meadowlark and the bluestem dwell. And the people knew the land so well, they never asked it why. So blow, blow prairie wind, blow like you'll never come again. I'm calling out to an old, old friend, and I know you can hear. Oh, blow from the Cimarron across the high plains where the herds are gone. Blow over all that we leaned upon. Now nothing holds you here. Then the plows came turning sod in the name of growth and God. They broke the grass that held the ground, and the topsoil turned to sky. And the last time I crossed that plain, I stood out in the dust and rain, and I swear I heard the cattle drovers cry. So blow, blow prairie wind, blow like you'll never come again. I'm calling out to an old, old friend, and I know you can hear. Oh, blow from the Cimarron across the high plains where the herds are gone. Blow over all that we leaned upon. Now nothing holds you here. And the wind don't know my name, but it blows on just the same, over empty roads and the rusted gates and the houses standing bare. So when I'm gone and the grass grows tall and the prairie takes it all, let the only voice that's left to call be the wind that's always there. So blow, blow prairie wind, blow like you'll never come again. I'm calling out to an old friend, and I know you can hear.
From somewhere safe from the law, this is Radio Drifter's Saturday Night Barn Dance. This next tune comes with a warning. Side effects may include hair loss, hollering, and regret. Consult your doctor before hitting the floor.
Well, yeah. Pull up a stool, friend, I'll tell you how it went. They found me in a flood for $1.01. Floated downriver on a frying pan. Caught 2 catfish, and I sold them to the man. By the age of 9, I'd outrun the law. Borrowed the preacher's mule, and I never told him, y'all. Patched my only boot with the hide of a snake. And I'd give it all back for one thing I can't take. Hey, Cottonmouth Joe, born broke and bound to glow. Pockets full of nothing, but the wind don't know. From the bottom of the barrel to the top of the show. Get out of the way for Cottonmouth Joe. Struck oil one morning when I spit in the dirt. Built a bank from the buttons off my Sunday shirt. Lent God $1 when the church went broke. He paid me back double and we shared a smoke. But there's one little porch down in Caroline where a girl used to laugh at these stories of mine. I got banks, I got oil, I got tails by the load, and not one of them buys back the road that I rode. So I dine on thunder and I sleep on gold. Tell it bigger every year for the story gets old. They'll carve my name on the side of the moon, but I tell it for her friends, so pour me one more soon. Hey, Cottonmouth Joe, born broke and bound to glow. Pockets full of nothing, but the wind don't know. From the bottom of the barrel to the top of the show. Get out of the way for Cottonmouth Joe.
Attention, gentlemen returning from the dance floor. Check that your toupee is on right. Earl's has been sideways since the two-step, and not one of you said a word.
Eli Crane left Council Bluffs in the spring of '98 on a steamer out of Seattle with a letter from his Kate. She swore she'd keep the lamp lit low, no matter how long it burned. He kissed her one last time, and the whistle screamed, "Go north!" Way up north, north, to the Yukon, north, way up north, north, the rush is on. Where the gold runs bright and the coal runs deep and the daylight's burning low. Go north, the rush is on. He climbed the old Chilkoot with 1,000 hungry men, 40 trips up frozen stairs and 40 down again. He built a boat at Bennett when the ice broke free in May, and the river grabbed his bow, hollering, "Go north!" Way up north, north, to the Yukon, north, way up north, north, the rush is on. Where the gold runs bright and the coal runs deep and the daylight's burning low. Go north, the rush is on. Dawson City, 98, every creek was staked and gone. So he swung a pick for wages through the dark and through the dawn. Then he bought a busted fraction that the old-timers passed by. 60 feet of frozen ground and a fever in his eye. 3 winters burning fires just to thaw the frozen ground. 3 winters writing letters that the mail never found. And then he hauled a pan one morning from the bottom of the drift, and the lamplight caught the gold, screaming, go north. Way up north, to the Yukon, way up north, the rush is on. Where the gold runs bright and the coal runs deep and the daylight's burning low. Go north, the rush is on. He came home in the springtime, 1901, with a fortune in his satchel shining brighter than the sun. But the lamp was dark at Katie's door, the rose had left the vine. She'd waited 2 long winters, but a man can't ask for 9. Now he owns half of Council Bluffs, the bank and Grange and store, and folks all tip their hats to him like nobody before. But some nights when the wind blows cold, he hears that river run, and he'd trade it all for one more spring before the rush was on. Way up north, to the Yukon, way up north, the rush is gone. Where the gold ran bright and the coal ran deep and the lamp went dark in town. Go north, the rush is gone.
Our thanks to the Dalton gang for stopping by the studio tonight. We'd appreciate it if somebody came back for the horse that's still here. He's eaten 2 cables and a chair.
I was young on the river when I first saw her there, with the lamplight of the cantina reflecting in her hair. She danced like the water that runs to the sea, and for one Texas summer she belonged to me. But her people were across the river where the far bank lies, and her father swore against me no matter how I tried. So we met in the shadows where the willows lean low and we love like the river, too fast to let go. Oh, Del Rio, you keep her from me still, with your slow brown water and your far-off hills. I would swim through your current, I would drown in your tide, but there's miles in that river, and she's on the other side. Del Rio, and the years are rolling by. Came the night that they took her to a man with his land, and I stood on the riverbank with my hat in my hand. She looked back through the lanterns and the rain, then the far shore swallowed her, and I never saw her again. Oh, Del Rio, you keep her from me still, with your slow brown water and your far-off hills. I would swim through your current, I would drown in your tide, but there's miles in that river, and she's on the other side. Del Rio, and the years are rolling by. Now I'm old by the river, and I play for the night, and the young ones don't know why. I watch the far light, but the water remembers, and the water still flows, and it carries my song to wherever she goes. Oh, Del Rio, you keep her from me still, with your slow brown water and your far-off hills. I would swim through your current, I would drown in your tide, but there's miles in that river, and she's on the other side. Del Rio, and the years are rolling by.
Anyone not fit to stagger home after the show tonight, you're welcome to pass out under the radio tower. Earl's usually there by 10 if you want company.
was born in a delta town the maps don't bother naming, where the sappers kept their secrets and the levee held the line. My daddy worked the river, and the river worked him harder. And the old folks said the Mississippi'd carry us through time. There was music on the landing, there were lanterns on the water, and the catfish ran like rumors through the willows and the reeds. But the young ones caught a freight train, and the storefronts all went quiet. Now the river runs on lonesome past a town that's gone to sea. Oh, run, muddy water, run. You were old before the first of us was born. You'll be rolling long past sundown when the last of us is gone. So carry every name we ever carved into your shore. Roll on, muddy water, roll on, roll on. I'm an old soul on the riverbank. I've watched the seasons leaving, watched the steeple lose its paint, and watched the children move away. But I swear I hear them singing when the fall comes off the water, like the river's keeping company with all our yesterdays. Oh, run, muddy water, run. You were old before the first of us was born. You'll be rolling long past sundown when the last of us is gone. So carry every name we ever carved into your shore. Roll on, muddy water, roll on, roll on. They can let the town go under, they can let the fields lie fallow, but they'll never drain the wonder of that white and holy brown. I'll lay me down beside her where the moon is on the shallows, and I'll let the muddy water take me down, take me down. Oh, run, muddy water, run. You were here before, you'll be here when we're through. And every soul that ever loved you lives a little while in you. So roll past the empty houses, roll past the courthouse door. Roll on, muddy water,
I have seen you at your lowest, seen you reach the end of pride, watch the world turn cold around you when there was nowhere left to hide. And I know your every weakness, every promise you let fall, but I'm still right here beside you, and I do it all. There are easier roads to travel, there are gentler arms to know, and the women in the stories always seem to up and go. But a love that's only sunshine never learned to weather rain, and I'd rather hold you breaking than be whole and feel no pain. 'Cause this is where the heart stays, this is where I'll be, through the good years and the hard years. You can lean your weight on me, let them say I'm a fool for loving, let them whisper, let them stare. This is where the heart stays, and I am staying there. I won't pretend you're perfect, Lord, I've got my faults as well. We've made each other heaven, and we've put each other through hell. But when the lamp burns low at midnight and the whole wide world goes still, there's no place that I'd be running, and there never will. So let the strong ones leave when loving gets too hard, let the careful keep their hearts behind a guard. I gave you mine completely, and I'd give it all again. 'Cause this is where the heart stays, this is where I'll be, through the good years and the hard years. You can lean your weight on me, let them say I'm a fool for loving, let them whisper, let them stare. This is where the heart stays, and I am staying there. Yes, I am staying there.
This has been Radio Drifter's Saturday Night Barn Dance. Word from the back of the hall, Earl has a cracked transmitter, skillet related. He had it coming. Thanks to our sponsor, Jack Rabbit Bail Bonds, if you're not out of state, it's already too late. See you next week, folks.